All right. You might be wondering, Russell, why? What do you mean be more lazy? That makes no sense. And I agree. I think I think on some level, I've started to realize that um, things don't need to make sense to get things done. I think that's the play I'm going with now. If you haven't seen my channel before, let's just say it is a product, if you will, product of my how would you say my will, my how would you say my consciousness, my state of being. Uh, in that I kind of just have waves of motivation, and I get it. I get it. I just need discipline, and I've tried that. I tried multiple things. At the end of the day, I've started to realize that, like I mentioned before, I need to become more lazy. And I came to this solution from, I guess, from past experience. So I'm kind of like, how would you say, a little bit of a start and stop type of guy, a little bit of a, how would you say, uh, I have no resolve, I guess. I don't know. I think this all dates back to maybe all the way in maybe high school, maybe. Who knows? But I used to have a dream. I used to have a really neat, fun dream, and it's just to make a video game. I've kind of learned over the years. I kind of like video games. Just take a look at my hundreds of hours on League of Legends that I fully regret. I'm kind of a gamer. I'm kind of a gamer in that, I kind of like video games, and I want to make some. So I kind of embarked on this journey to try to make some games, and it really never panned out. Never really panned out. I mean, there's been a couple of instances. I initially it was like a little Roblox game, or even before that. Uh, it used to be a like an RPG Maker game, and then it turned into like a little Roblox Smash Brothers little type of deal. Little I was basically planning to make Jump Force before that existed. Um, and then what else? I then made what how would you call it? A Ninja Clan. That kind of panned out a little bit. I think I just didn't see a bigger enough vision or something, because I didn't really, I don't know, I didn't take it to the next level. I think that was the issue. But I was young, didn't really know what I was doing. In fact, that's literally my whole life. I don't really know what I'm doing. I just kind of meander. Um, then you see me in university. I kind of go and try to tinker around, try to do a little Unity, going into computer science and stuff. But at the end of the day, I realized programming sucks, bro. Programming sucks. Here's the thing. I like troubleshooting. I like, figuring out the whole shebang of working on code, but I don't like putting. I don't want to be the super mastermind. I want to be like a jack of all trades type of dude, where I kind of have an idea, and I can adapt, but I just couldn't. I couldn't get to that next level. But that's all cope. That's all cope. Realistically speaking, I just don't really, how would you say, believe, that I can get on that next level. I really start a lot of, fun dream projects, but I just never finish them. You can see it from my Roblox game. You can see it from, my, how would you say, my non kind of cope YouTube channel, you know, and it's been weighing on me for the past like year or two. Um, and as you see, it's from the time of I'm recording this video. I think it's been 5 months, realistically like 8 months or something since I recorded a video. Um, Yeah. So that's not cool. Where am I getting to all this? I'm trying to get to the fact that trying to center around why am I so lazy? Why the hell am I so lazy? Um, on one hand, I feel like it's a little nature. On the other hand, it's like I think this is my way of, you know, you doing my calculations. Using the big brain, the big noggin to figure it out. I realized being lazy is the strat, and I just kind of never accepted that. I've always been thinking about that. You're being a fucking idiot. You're being why can't you just go and do your homework? Why don't I just actually finish something for once? And more I thought about it, more I like fought against the nature. I'm starting to realize that you know I have to adapt. Like I was saying before, I need to adapt to sort of what I like. What do I do? I think that's the thing I've started to realize now, and that's why I'm recording this video. Uh, and that I'm going to be more lazy. And how do I do that? How are we going to do that? We're going to keep everything fresh and simple. All right. I'm not going to overcomplicate things because I don't know. I'm a little bit of an overthinker. A little giga brain, 5 head, 6 head with this hairline. You know, thinker. But in all seriousness, um, overthink has been my whole problem with the laziness. And this kind of gets me to the main point. I think not only was I denying my sort of tendencies, my kind of like nature type of deal, I was also running away. I was also basically numbing myself because I realized that I don't necessarily like how would you say really know what I want. I kind of know what I want, but I don't know how to like really achieve it without being a clown and going and playing my funny video games, my reading my manga, reading my juicy manga and shit. Or realistically, just scrolling on YouTube videos all day. Thinking I'm getting knowledge when in reality I it's going through one ear and out the next. What I was saying is I need to be more me. I need to be more of that lazy idiot and just embrace that. It doesn't necessarily mean I should half-ass everything, but it does mean that I need to really like how would you say slide into it more. And it's kind of shown in if you guys don't know, I stream a little bit. I stream like once a week on the Weep Closet. Check that out. um, I realized in there like I did like a little, try to do a little bit of quality, but then I kind of leaned into this idea of being scuffed, being a little bit scuffed. And I think that sort of resonated with me, being just a little scuffed, being a little flawed, being a human being, it's cool. So I need to lean into that more. So that's why I'm being a bit more lazy. I want to be more lazy than ever. So lazy that I'm about to upload this video with very little editing, hopefully. Well, realistically, what I'm trying to say, to be a little bit more specific, being a little bit more lazy in that I need to keep things simple, keep things fresh, keep things step by step. I've been, consuming all of the self-improvement content, all that. And I've started to, become grow my third second brain, figuring out what do I need to do. And, on one hand, a lot of them are spitting facts and realistically sometimes half truths, but on the other hand, what's the solution for me? What will work for me? And I think with all the introspection, all my giga brain, big fat super smart, 1 billion IQ brain figured out, I'm gonna be more lazy. I'm gonna be more lazy. Now for the actual plan, my little plan, I'm gonna be recording some videos, just on the whim. We're gonna record things on a whim, and I'm gonna lean into being a little bit more of a weeb. I'm kind of a little weeb, you know, more on that, in some later video. But let's just say, being a little isolationist, I relate to that on a emotional level, and I turned into a full on anime weeb. I like J-pop. I like Gurren Lagann. I like Japan. It's cool. Uh, but yeah, I'm gonna lean into my full, become me, become more of me. That's the thing I'm gonna try to be. But yeah, I'm gonna be more lazy.